Yeah.
I will laugh.
Relax.
I cannot stand this week. Are we live?
I got a notification from YouTube that this channel is live. So yeah, we're live.
I didn't get that notification. I fucking should get that notification.
That's because my YouTube is better than yours. That's why I'm on a phone and you're on a laptop. So
The only reason why you're on the phone, is because you can't afford a laptop.
I do have a laptop. It just doesn't have a camera.
Yeah, it's because you can't afford a decent laptop.
I can. I'm just saving up.
Hold on a second. When did you get? I love how a wrestling podcast started off with the fact that Alex has a shit fucking laptop. How old is a laptop that you don't have a fucking webcam on it?
Well, it's one where they like renovated the inside, so the inside has all this like good tech, but the outside is like some old ass Dell laptop. It was renovated or something. I don't know. It was cheap. I'm a student. What do you want from me?
That's not an excuse you can get through life with.
Yeah.
Well, at least from my experience, anyway, you can probably milk that to your 23, and then that's the end of it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still young enough to complain that I'm too young. Anyway, wrestling.
Out of curiosity, what did you call this one?
Number whatever the fuck.
Okay.
I couldn't think of a witty name. I was like,
wait, no,
that
this
in
is number
itself
10.
is a witty.
Is this not
Is
number
it number
10?
10?
Why didn't you do a Ty Dillinger joke? Come on, man.
Ah, damn it.
You disappoint me.
I could switch it, but the effort that has to go into that with this laptop and shit.
It's just not worth it.
I want
Plus,
to
people
start.
probably would hate us if we did a Ty Dillinger thing. They're probably kind of sick of the 10 stuff.
Oh well, I have some
So-
news later. I have some news later on in that one. So.
Oh, okay.
Right. Jesus Christ. Wrestling.
I'm also happy to say that we are gone into the forum as well, and I think you'll appreciate what my view on it was.
I wanted to check it, but like my phone would actually die. So I'll have to wait till later.
Oh no! What a shame.
That means it's something. That means it's something very sarcastic, and I can't wait.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm finished like my week in work. I have my Saturday off, and I've already started.
Oh, I like that, Amy. I like that now. That's good.
In fact, just to prove to Alex that, well, I'm gonna prove Alex right. Is what I'm gonna do.
About
Hold on.
what's happening? What's happening?
So, lads, welcome to the podcast where we actually don't talk about wrestling. We just had to just narrate our own lives and just sort of hope that it works out. As we can see, Amy's getting out her second bottle of wine for the night. Before the show, she knocked a half bottle right in front of us.
That's why she was late.
This is why I was late. I had to stop off after work to get wine because I had a shit day. And then it got even worse in a message group. But now it's going to be happy because
I love the fact that I haven't set this up. So Bobby Heenan's dead. It's going to be happy because Bobby Heenan's dead. He died.
it's going to be happy because we are celebrating his life.
Yes, there we go.
Yes.
Right.
We're not absolutely horrible people who are glad he's dead or anything.
No.
I'm sorry. Have you ever been to an Irish funeral? All we do is drink at them.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Right, so yeah, Bobby Heenan died this week at the age of 72. His cause of death was organ failure, apparently due to complications with throat cancer. He had been in remission since 2004.
No.
Long fight.
13 years, jeez.
Yeah.
Imagine.
For anybody who doesn't know, Bobby Heenan was probably one of the best managers ever.
Definitely was. He was number one.
To me personally, he wasn't, but I've more appreciated him as the years have gone on. I've had more exposure to Paul Heyman and stuff like that. So,
I will agree that Paul Heyman is definitely up there. But when it comes to everything, like what Bobby Heenan did, I thought that was he's literally number one. Him and Gorilla Monsoon on commentating was amazing.
Yeah. I put some
I
clips
suppose
on
it depends on your criteria for who the better manager is. Like, Paul Heyman has had less great clients, but Paul Heyman himself is amazing. But like
think-
Bobby managed some of the biggest legends in the history of the business. Like,
And
If you looked at what their actual era was, though, like they two of them are two completely different eras.
yeah, they're two completely different managers. It's just
very different.
You can't compare the two of them when they're very different in every aspect. But what they did for their time frame, in a sense, there is the best.
Yeah, he was dazed. Listen to anything from what 88 onwards in the WWF. That's when he kind of started doing commentary. I think anyway. He
The
was
Weasel.
brilliant.
Oh,
But I think it's easily like him and Monsoon are easily the best announcing duo they've ever had. Like, no duo has come close to capturing what.
the two of them work so well together. That was absolutely amazing.
And basically, every commentary team these days tries to be what those two were. You have the babyface, you have the heel. Like, every commentary team has tried to replicate it, but they haven't captured it.
That's the way it kind of was anyway. By the time they took it up, there was always one heel and one face. They're the ones that perfected it.
Yeah, like the way they interplay it. Everybody has tried to copy it, but they've never really managed to match it. And that's coming from somebody who wasn't alive during most of what they did. So I'm kind of just going off little bits from the vault and stuff that I've seen.
Alex, by the time you were born, he'd already left the WWF and was in WCW.
Oh yeah, so I'm only going off the vault.
Was it even still WWF at that time, or had they already changed to WWE?
When?
How old is Alex again?
19.
They were still WWF.
We
Okay.
shouldn't have to ask that question. Stop making us old, Amy.
Oh, sorry. No, I am going to ask because he acts like a fucking 12-year-old every fucking chance he gets.
You're talking about.
The same. I can have at least I can have an adult conversation with Nathan. I can't have an adult conversation with you. It just leads to a screaming match and me being pissed off.
No, I'm way too childish. I will never be an adult. I will be 12 till I die, pretty much.
By the way, anybody who watched it last week, watched this lovely podcast last week, know that I nearly sent Amy into a mental breakdown, to which she barely recovered. That mental breakdown, by the way, did not stop because after the podcast, I did something really bad and just left immediately. Just threw my bomb inside her and ran.
I actually forgot about that. You
Oh my god.
Thank you.
You broke. It might be the funniest thing I've ever done. The moment I saw the photo, I love how we just stopped talking about Bobby Rennie. The moment I saw the photo, I just saw he scrolled up to the hang up button, and then I just went, that's the smell of success. Just hung up straight away.
Oh man.
It was like the lads were like just looking at me in shock. I was just looking at them and they were pissing themselves laughing, and I was like, and then just out of pure anger, I hung up the phone. I just ended the call.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking much last.
For anybody who is wondering, I missed this, and just the group chat started going with Amy threatening to kill Aaron, and I had no idea what the fuck happened. It was just like, where the fuck?
Also ended with Amy threatening to kill Aaron in the dirtiest Northside accent I have.
Oh, you got proper Northside, threatening to stab me and everything with a high heel. It was great.
Yeah.
Getting the high heel out, showing me how big it was. Like, it was like, that would probably kill a man, like, hit him in the head hard enough.
That's how much he pissed me off. That was.
I went back to Bobby Van Heenan.
I don't want to talk about it. Okay, can we just move on from last week? Okay, I'm in a sort of good mood. Alex hasn't pissed me off yet completely. I have wine. I mean, come on.
Here we go.
This is a good time.
He became a commentator in the WWF in 1986.
Wow.
Oh shit.
That's when he started.
A long time ago.
He did that for about 8 years. No, sorry. Yeah, 8 years.
Jesus Christ.
Way up to 1994 when he got fired. Yeah, he did it in WCW. He did it in WCW for like 6.
So he was pervading throughout the 80s and 90s in wrestling. Like, he was everywhere in the 80s and 90s. And kind of dropped off after his diagnosis.
Yeah.
Well, he retired anyway in 2000
Yeah.
after the Guinness Battle
WCW.
Royale. He basically retired. Yeah, he did one more thing. He worked briefly as a sports agent in Excitement Wrestling Federation with Kurt Hennig under his tutelage, and that was it.
Interesting.
No, he did one or two things, all right, like, but
It's just what he's kind of
remembered as the Weasel.
But yeah, the Weasel, yeah, fucking, oh yeah, that's funny. Yeah, so yeah, probably one of the best managers ever. Red Deep, for argument's sake, for me, joined first. Because I'm afraid in case I speak out of turn that I'll get a lot of abuse because of it.
That's not from me.
That's not from you, yeah.
So why have we actually lost Dan? Is it just due to work?
Yeah, he doesn't have a great Wi-Fi connection, so we don't have Dan this week.
Okay.
Kind of what
Hi,
happened to me last week.
You're watching.
He will rewatch eventually.
Here we watch.
Alex. I miss the frozen screen of Dan just in the corner.
I'm gonna miss Aaron not saying sorry. What was that, Dan? At any point in this.
I haven't said that in a couple of weeks actually. Since
last week.
Since I got the T-shirt, I barely had to say it.
Did you not say it last week, or was that Nathan?
I think I said it once or twice, like, but I haven't said it to the amount that I used to. And then he saw it in the very first episode was just the very first episode, the very first two anyway, was just me going every 2 minutes. What was that then? Was that then?
They were very fun times.
Good times.
And then we got Amy in, and it just got like infinitely better, of course.
Yeah, I mean, it's terrible. All the views these are getting, it's shocking. I mean, like, he's made the worst decision.
We get those for me. I'm the star of the show.
No, you don't. You get them for the twins, I'm thinking.
Right, ladies, I missed that totally. So I'm just going to assume the worst of what you said.
Yeah, basically, Amy was talking about her boobs, and I was shocked.
Why did you ruin it? I think everyone knew I got it. Jesus.
This is why Alex ruins everything. This is why we can't have nice things. Alex ruins everything. People don't have teams, don't have kids. And nobody wants that. But his little golf boy, ball boy haircut.
I love how last week Dan said we needed a script to stay on point, right? And then I actually have notes, and I have something to just keep us in line, and it just gone.
Because Amy keeps taking us off track. She's like too busy drinking and taking shots at me to stay on track.
You had to do it last week. I feel like I have to get it out.
Oh, fine.
I'm just going to continue. So what? Fuck it. I'm going to continue on with the podcast by myself. You just keep yapping.
No.
So Raw was shit this week, wasn't there? And it was.
What?
I don't know.
Came back.
I didn't watch.
Amazing.
I didn't watch Raw this week.
Okay, I did.
First time in a while I haven't watched Raw, so go on.
Bailey came back, which is always good because Bailey is life. And then Roman Reigns had an awesome promo.
I seen that, and I didn't see the WWE's version of it. I saw an actual version of it, and she came back, and it wasn't as loud as it should have been.
Yeah, it was.
You say it was loud. That's not a lie, but what he said was it wasn't as loud as it should have been.
Well, maybe, but she's only in the women's division, and it's been badly booked.
Oh,
the fact that she got title at all.
Do you really want to start this? It's not only because he's in the women. I nearly bust the gasket as well of this last week. She's Bailey. She is fantastic.
I love Bailey.
Only the women's division.
The badly booked women's division is what I said.
That's much better.
There we go.
Okay. The NXT women's division, if she was there, she'd get a huge pop. The main roster, it's badly booked. Not going to get as big a pop. It's just the fact of the matter. It's not sexist. It's just...
No, it's not sexist now that you fucking clarified.
Yes.
But never ever say only the women's division. That's such a dick thing to say.
Okay.
Don't patron.
What else happened, Dan? Alex?
Roman Reigns put an awesome promo on John Cena without John Cena being there.
I'm just going to.
Really good.
I only seen one bit of it, and he said bitch. He called him a bitch again, so immediately he's zoned out. There's only so many times you can call one man a bitch in 5 weeks. You're just like, do you have any other words? Do you know any other insults?
Paraphrase, John Cena.
Fuck, so let him bitch.
Yeah. fake ass little bitch. Oh my
He
god.
did say shit though. He said shit on a PG show.
I know. And he got a pop for it.
How many times he has said it on that thing? Just like go through all like the raws I still have recorded and just count the subtitles. How many times has bitch said?
Mm-hmm.
Call him a bitch a lot.
Reserved for Roman Reigns.
And to be fair,
get him over.
They've only now decided to use the whole "you said you're doing exactly what The Rock did 3 years ago" storyline. Yeah. Something they should have started fucking at the start. Like, it's like bit late now, lads.
Like,
it's a bit
that's
late.
Why this promo was so good. He paraphrased Cena's promo when like The Rock didn't show up one week, and he was like, "I'm here by myself. The Rock's not here." Roman Reigns did the same thing. He was like, "Oh yeah, Cena's not here." See a movie star. It was really good. This was actually one of my favorite weeks on WWE TV in like a long time because 205 Live was brilliant. NXT was fucking awesome. SmackDown was decent, and Raw was actually good for once because they came back.
I only got to watch NXT before we joined onto this because I wanted to see it because I knew we were probably going to talk about it.
Yeah, it was good.
Bianca
Belair is going to be a big star though. I like. She's brilliant. The hair whip is like, oh, that sounds horrible. It probably feels horrible. I love it.
The only thing I watched from NXT this week was Aleister Black's promo, and
that was amazing.
That was fantastic, and I got to see the little bits with Dawn and fucking.
That was last week.
Was that last week? Oh no, sorry. With British
Sanity and the Undisputed Era came to blows because Mustache Mountain and Red Dragon had like a decent tag match. Like they could have done better, but it was okay for an NXT TV main event, I suppose. Can I just say though, the Velveteen Dream is a really good character. Like Patrick Clark does those promos really well. He toes the line between like being too sexual but being just queer enough to be considered in queer.
Is this sort of that right blend between that mental stage with Goldberg and that god awful gimmick that Orlando Jordan had for like 6 weeks in TNA?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like sexual predator levels, but it's like sexually ambiguous.
Yeah,
and it's in the right way. He does it really well.
Ambiguous. If you listen, do you know what sounds like? If you listen to, look at any Goldust match promo or anything right at the start, and it's just fucking Vince like, "Oh, he's sexually ambiguous."
Yeah, that's basically the Velveteen Dream. He like refers to himself in the third person as well, so he has no gender. It's the closest we're gonna get to a queer character on WWE TV.
It's the most SJW gimmick ever. All you need to do is get offended by everything.
Oh yeah, people are offended by this gimmick, and I'm like, if you are not a member of the queer community, you can't really say anything. Yeah.
There's so many people.
But people think it's a gay gimmick, and they're like, "Oh, this is offensive." It's like it's not a gay gimmick. He's not gay. He's queer. What are you people talking about? Like, it's so stupid. And these are probably the same people who are like, "Oh, we want the edgy Attitude Era back. Here's an edgy gimmick."
Here's a 21st century Goldberg. I mean, Goldust. Here's a 21st century Goldust. They're like, nah.
Yeah.
This
it's kind of like that little Britain thing.
Politically correct.
Yeah.
Oh, SmackDown. Something happened on SmackDown that involved Mr. Miyagi piss take of the fact that Japanese people can't say the word any L's right, so they say wrong.
English.
English. Yeah, English.
Did he say English? Yeah.
I think he did. Yeah.
And Pikachu having a spastic attack, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You okay there, Aaron? Did you not
Oh
watch
my
the promo?
god! I only saw the main bits. I didn't hear the Pikachu was the spastic thing. That's brilliant.
Oh, what
Oh
the
my-
fuck did he actually
oh.
call them?
Like that might not have happened. I'm paraphrasing that, but I think he did say he looks like Pikachu having like an attack or something.
I'm assuming
Yeah,
it's because I doubt they would have said
looks like-
spastic on WWE TV. But even at that,
No, they-
that's gold. Look,
Like,
Pikachu with a seizure.
oh, it's not as funny.
I'll call Narmoker Mr. Miyagi and talk about how he looks like Pikachu having a seizure.
oh yeah, that's it.
Look,
Assuming.
I completely get why people would be a little bit piffed about this because it is a little bit too casual with the whole racism thing.
I mean, Pokemon's not even like a thing anymore. I mean, they're so out of date with stuff. It's unreal.
Yeah, it's like if this promo happened last year, it'd be okay. Pokemon Go.
Oh my god,
was a thing.
it would have been amazing if that happened last year. Pikachu getting a shout out, woo! Everyone would have gone apeshit. But now,
It's a bit like
Vince, you're
pick a
showing.
different anime, pick something more relevant.
But what are you
Just-
going to pick that's relevant that's going to be even anywhere close to the fucking American mainstream that wrestling fans are going to watch?
Mr. Miyagi isn't even that relevant anymore.
Yeah, true. Like that's a 70s, 80s reference right there.
That is a late 80s, early 90s reference. You little shit.
Very fucking much.
It wasn't alive. I'm sorry.
70s
I
and
wasn't
80s.
alive.
I just fucking get
Everything before I was alive blends together.
Jesus.
It's basically not me,
Oh
me.
my god! I
wanna
just
hear-
realized something.
There's a period I wasn't
You know-
here. Now there's a period I was here. That's all I know.
Just out of curiosity, did you know that the Gymnasties got their theme song from that movie?
Maybe.
That answers my question. Aaron, you take over speaking now.
So, yeah, that I don't get the big deal about it, to be honest. I don't think it was racist. It was a bit too casual with what they were, with the stereotypes. They were too casual
thing
in
is-
using them.
As somebody was saying, in kayfabe, it makes sense because Jinder Mahal has kind of gone, "Oh, you don't like me because you're racist," and then he's being racist. It's meant to be he's a
Oh, no,
hypocrite
man.
and he's a heel. You know, in
But see, the
kayfabe, it
thing
makes
is,
sense.
though,
but
The thing is, though,
outside of that,
he's not necessarily over as a champion because
No,
Raw
he's
doesn't.
Not at all.
He's not. No, and I wanted it to work. I thought by the end of it, maybe he might be decent. He might have got a better reaction. He's not, and it's a balls because I actually quite like him, and I like the fact that he became champion in the first place. I'm probably one of only two people that thinks that, but I quite enjoy it. It's just
yeah, I don't mind him as champion.
at this rate now, it's just let's just say shit to see will it work, and it hasn't. And I really hope he loses on Sunday.
He's not fighting on Sunday.
No Mercy is Raw.
No, he's not. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I know he's doing Hell in a Cell. The WWE champion isn't in a fucking Hell in a Cell match.
Oh yeah, but that's because like it's Shane McMahon, and of course he's more important.
You can
than the
have
WWE
no.
title.
You can have no. It's Shane
not
McMahon
McMahon.
and the fucking tag titles.
To be fair though, do you really want to see Jinder Mahal in a Hell in a Cell match? He would
Yes,
be
I
like
do.
dead.
Kind of did,
Like,
yeah.
It would be horrible.
I want the WWE champion in a Hell in a Cell match.
But then you have three, and then as people were saying
Take out
last
the
year,
tag
that's
team
too
match.
many.
The New Day and the fucking Usos have had enough tag team matches. I'm sick of the two of them fighting. They're good.
But, like, they
Let's
need
be
to have
honest.
Hell in a Cell to make it feel different than their other matches. Like,
Don't have it.
who else?
No,
are they gonna do with
I
Breezango?
genuinely, right, don't know any other tag teams. They booked the tag team division so bad in SmackDown that when this does end, because I don't know when it will, because they have no other viable tag teams to face them, the Hype Bros are breaking up, it seems. The Ascension, fuck off. The Fashion Police, maybe, if the Usos come out with the titles at the end of the day.
Which they might.
That's it.
Well, you
Unless,
see, they're probably going to call up AOP.
that's what I was just thinking.
so-
I literally just thought of that, yeah. But still, though, the tag team division is weak as fuck.
It's always been like that, though. When you split the tag division, it's quite similar to what they did with the women's division. It was stacked, it was well booked, and then they split it in half, and you're like,
Well,
you
to
know,
be
you
fair,
probably shouldn't have
you
done
have
that.
to They had to split that in half. They had to, for the simple reason is that if they didn't, the likes of Natalia wouldn't be having her run right now, and Naomi wouldn't have had her run. Alexa Bliss would have sank almost immediately the moment she got up there.
Can I just ask a very
They
quick
had
question?
to split that out.
Can I just ask a very quick question? How many times has Natalia held a women's title?
3, I think.
Twice.
2
Was she
or
ever?
3.
So they were.
She was
they were
at least.
She was Divas.
She was
she
Divas
was
at least
champion.
once.
She was never women's champion with the old belt.
No, she wasn't around when the old belt was there. It was the Divas title by the time she came
No,
around.
she was. She was.
Well,
She was there
She didn't
before it
hold it
switched.
anyway.
No, she didn't hold it.
She was only the manager for the Heart Foundation with your man Tyson Kidd and Harry Smith.
Yeah.
yeah, okay, that's grand. Sorry, I just wanted to just double check that.
It's okay.
I'll check that out to make sure how many times she did have it, because I know she had it a few times.
Well, I mean, when she was around, Beth Phoenix was mainly the one who kept winning the title, and then it was AJ Lee. So, like, she never was really the top girl, I suppose. So she never really had many runs with the title.
I hit the wrong one too, and apparently Natalia is actually a name of Russian origin. So.
Oh.
The more you know, ladies and gentlemen, the more you know.
Yeah, I would do a Russian accent and say Natalia, but I don't want to offend anybody, so.
Yeah, the Diva. Yeah, she held the Divas title one time, and she had the SmackDown Women's Championship one time. And I think I know as well when she held that Divas title. I think that was around the time that she was feuding with Leigh Cool.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Did she actually hold that belt, or was it her and Beth?
No, her and Beth didn't co-hold it.
Well, then
she was kind of the second.
The only two people I think that actually co-held the belt was Leigh Cool.
And that was really good, actually. That was fun.
They split up the belt and everything. Yeah, it was quite cool. But, you know, it was just this shit beautiful people, though. I'd fight any man on that. It was a shit beautiful people.
Oh, yeah.
It was
they
a
did the whole
rip-off.
slut-shaming, fat-shaming thing to Mickie James.
Because I was well into TNA then as well, and I was looking at that going, this is around the time as well. Do you know what? TNA would just do stuff, and it was like, oh, they're copying WWE. And then WWE did it, and they were like, it's fine, though. I'm just like,
hypocrites.
Not really.
What was that, Amy?
All right. Did any of you actually watch 205 Live?
I watched some because I'm really, really interested in Jack Gallagher right now.
Did you see the promo segment between Enzo Amore and Neville?
I literally just said I'm really interested in Jack Gallagher right now. That's all I know.
That was probably one of the best promos this year at WWE. It was fantastic. Like, Neville was basically like a cartoon villain who sounds like Horrid Henry, so I can't really take him seriously. But like, he delivers it well enough that it's okay.
What's Horrid
Enzo Amore it's like a thing to my generation.
No, I know Horrid Henry. Horrid Henry is like a series of children's books, isn't it?
Yeah, and then they made it into a TV show, and there's some fucker from Newcastle who did the voice. So whenever Neville talks, I keep thinking it's Horrid Henry for some reason. But Enzo Amore did a great work shoe promo, and it was fantastic. And if you haven't watched it, you should, because it'll actually make you want to watch the match this weekend.
Do you know what? I hope Enzo wins the belt.
So do I. He's probably the main reason 205 Live has actual buzz.
Yeah. Like,
for the first time in a year.
I think that, do you know what? When you go over, or what they do wrong with cruiserweights, from the get-go, they had no
promos.
Name talent on it.
Like charisma.
No. They could have had. You could have just based it on the wrestling.
There was no established.
Yeah, there was no established stars in it. It was just all the lads from the Cruiserweight Classic, which is fine, but that's not.
It's fine. It's fine if you watch the Cruiserweight Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know kind of who they are, and you kind of know what their style is. If you hadn't watched it at all, and you literally just started tuning in, you'd be like, I don't know any of these. And then
and even then, some of the people they took from the Cruiserweight Classic went out in like the quarterfinals, and they didn't look that strong. So it was like, well, why should I care about him? He lost in the quarterfinals.
No, they had I mean, the tournament, the match of the tournament, and that whole thing was the fucking, what is it, Alexander and Cedric Alexander and
Yeah.
Kota Ibushi,
Yeah.
Yeah.
something like that. They got the fucking standing ovation. Triple H basically
I
came out and went, "We got him, lads."
Yeah. I think the
Yeah.
main problem was they expected to sign Ibushi and Zack Sabre, but they didn't. They weren't having any of it. So now they're kind of like. So then they end up just kind of going, "Oh shit, we're gonna have to put the belt on somebody who did sign."
Who was it again? Actually, who was it? Was it T.J. Perkins?
TJ Perkins.
Yeah, TJP. He beat
That's-
Grand Metalik in the final. It's a great final, actually.
Peter
Is he-
Pan is on.
Hmm?
Peter Pan.
Pierre Pan.
36 years
Yeah.
of age. Motherfucker looks like he's 12 and he still dabs.
Yeah.
Oh, that poor dab killed him immediately. Fucking hell. The
He did
the
that,
very
like-
first time he came out and went like that, it was just, oh,
I
you're
was
dead.
going, I was like, motherfucker, you're older than me and I don't even do that shit. Get out.
Yeah. But he was
On
meant
my
to be a
television.
heel. That's why he was dabbing, was to be a heel. But then,
No,
like,
he
they had to.
No, he wasn't. He was
he
a
wasn't.
super
In
face.
the first 2 rounds of the CWC, he was the clear heel. And then they kind of halfway through went, oh shit, we need him to be a face.
He only started dabbing when he got to the main roster, and he was a face.
He dabbed as part of his dance
No, he
in the CWC. Yeah, he did. He did like a break dance and then went like that.
I want to
He
mute
was a
you
clear
so
heel.
bad.
Oh my god. You
I
literally
wanna-
have driven me to drink.
You'd have done that anyway.
No, do you know what? No, I wouldn't have, okay? It's literally because I knew I have to spend at least the next 2 hours listening to you. I've had a really shit day.
Love you too, Amy.
So let's talk about TNA.
What
Fucking
else
shit
did you
stuff.
say?
So I'm gonna go through this whole thing just in case no one has listened to anything that TNA has done,
I'm
which
just
would
gonna,
be
like,
surprised.
Tune out.
So basically in January, right? Are you fucking serious? Oh, I thought that too. Oh no, yeah. What the fuck?
Sorry. No,
I thought Alex fucked off. You blocked out the camera, and I was just like,
oh no, it's TNA talk.
I'm only just gonna go through the main points of what happened the last couple of years, so everyone knows what happened. Will he fuck off, please? I hate the two E so much.
I tune out. I know GFW. They annoy me. So I'm just taking a nap. For
I'm
2
just gonna
minutes.
run through the main points of what happened.
Okay.
So
do
shit
that.
happened, right? So basically last year they nearly got sold to WWE from
Nearly.
and apparently Dixie went fuck that and fucked up the deal somehow. So eventually they ended up getting sold to Anthem, right? When Anthem took them over, shit seemed to be going well. Shit seemed to even get any better when they brought back Jeff and Dutch Mantel. So you're like, oh shit, they're actually making a go with this again. Because everyone was like, why the fuck didn't they just sell to WWE? They're dead. Right? Oh, by the way, just a sidebar, before Dixie Carter was in WWE, she was a publicist. And apparently a very successful publicist.
Bullshit.
Considering the fact, yep.
Bullshit.
She was apparently
character do not belong in the same sentence.
Apparently, she was a very successful publicist before she ever went to TNA. Which, as anyone knows, she fucked up every single fucking rebrand that company ever had under her, which was a lot, by the way. Jesus.
Yeah.
So, Anthem took them over after the whole shit with Billy Corrigan. He got bought out. So basically, they went off and they had Jeff back and they rebranded as GFW. Now, the problem with that was they just sort of did this about 6 months early because they never actually got the GFW name. They just sort of started using it because they're fucking idiots. So then Jeff left because for personal reasons, which was basically, I think, oh shit, he's actually what the fuck? Basically, I say he probably tried to chance his arm once too many times inside there and went, nah, fuck that.
Oh, for
get him
God's
out.
sake, the man literally he's fighting addiction. I can't fucking see it.
So they brought back Dutch Mantel, who still seems to be there. They brought back Jim Cornette. It seemed to be going well. The last month was like TNA's working well. I even started watching TNA again. It might have only just been the Jim Cornette segments, but I at least started paying attention to the product again for the first time in about 6 years. And then in the space of a week, Jeff left. Cornette's gone because they're going to Toronto and they're going to be doing 6 weeks worth of TV, so he can't fucking be there because he's not allowed to go past the border. They've stopped me. So basically, he's got a very long assault charges list, right? From many times he's been brought up. So when he tried to go to Canada about 10, 15 years ago, I think, he basically got told he's not allowed in. And he was treated like a criminal when he tried to go past the border. So away from the fact that he's not allowed in, he just ain't fucking going back there ever again. Because it's horrible to get through. Apparently the customs over there isn't just as easy as just walking past. It's very hard to get into Canada. It's about as hard as it is to get into Australia, basically. They're really strict when they're leaving people inside there. So...
Thank you for clearing that up because I wasn't 100% sure what the situation
that's
was.
just a very... That's a very abridged version. He has explained it. He explains it again this week, actually, on the podcast.
I'm not going to listen to it, but okay, I'll take your word for it.
You should, because it's Jim.
So, I can't. I have my mind made up about Jim, and I'm just nah.
So, yeah.
As Alex was in my ways at this point to change my opinion on it, I think.
Well,
but anyway,
he's gone. It looks like that Sanjay Dutt and Scott D'Amore wanted him gone anyway because they want to get away from the whole authority angles and focus more on the wrestling.
Good. Yeah, okay. That's a solid move.
And now the place is an absolute fucking turmoil. It's the best way to describe it. Absolute turmoil. They don't seem to be going anywhere. They're rebranded back as Impact. They were GFW for a couple of weeks. They commissioned all new belts. They're going to have to change again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And do you know what the best thing is? Do you know the most beautiful part of this is? The place they got for Bound for Glory isn't even an arena. It's not a stadium. It's fuck all. It's just a building.
Oh, for fuck's
sake. There's no stands inside it. It mainly gets used for like fucking events. Like, you know, it's basically a shit RDS. Oh no, it's like the marquee. It's like the marquee in Cork. Whatever all this seats. The marquee in Cork is just a fucking tent. Fine place to put concerts, but apparently this place is bullshit. They're going to have to build entire places for their production crews. They have to build entire new sections of the place to get fucking their talent changed and showered and fucking all that shit. It's a fucking disaster, the place they picked. I think they just basically went...
It seems like it's getting to a point now, if you go to work for TNA/Impact/GWF
EFW
place, it literally is kind of like it's like an independent wrestler starting out their career, and this is the type of company that they're working with for some being. Goes, yeah, we're not actually in a building.
I remember though as well, not 3 months ago, they're asking talents to hand over some of their independent dates. I guarantee you half of the place. I say a chunk of those wrestling places that they're wrestling in when they don't wrestle for Impact are probably bigger than Impact.
Wasn't there a situation that they were looking for a cut of basically all their earnings, even if it wasn't within TNA, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That should have been an indication as to how fucked the company was at that point. That they were like, literally, it's kind of like the way I asked my parents like to spot me 20 quid. Okay, so you're going to be selling your own merch, so can I get like 20 euros out of each fucking t-shirt you sell? Just so we can keep the lights on, just so we can order 6 new belts when we have to change names of the company 6 or 7 more times.
Oh my god!
Like Dixie Carter walking around like the homeless with a fucking insomnia cup.
Insomnia cup.
That's how rich I am. I'm like, fuck's sake, like. It's such a shitty way to run a business, and what makes it worse is the people that actually had faith in it and decided, no, fuck, no, I'm going to stick this out, I'm going to do this, and they actually did it, and now it's like, you know that one of their mates is after jumping ship, and it's like at Ring of Honor or WWE just been going, wanker, should have came with me when you had the chance. Feels so bad. But the wine makes me feel better about it, so it's cool.
It's just stupid. That place had so much promise.
had so much promise, but it never had the right person in charge. And it didn't matter how many people came. I said this before. It didn't matter how many people came after, because the foundation from been laid. You cannot change that without literally getting rid of the entire thing altogether and starting from scratch. But no one wanted to do that because no one wanted to put their money into it, because everyone believed it's not actually going to be able to be serious competition in a sense. So why bother put so much effort into it? Like, if they're not taking themselves seriously, why the fuck should anybody else?
I say at one point in time as well, that was probably someone's favorite wrestling company, because it was mine between the years of 2008 and 2011. But the moment, so like the big, all right, Alex, we get it. Need to be sarcastic to this shit. Just the fact that you spent the last 5 minutes over the cam going like that.
No,
Alex, we actually
to your statements.
Alex was been given out to us for never having fucking a wrestling conversation on it, and then when we finally are, he's dicking about, not even paying attention.
Do you know what as well? You're a dirty indie Mark. You should be fucking loving old TNA. That was Indie Mark Central.
Oh, I did like TNA. That's what I was saying. It was my favorite promotion for a long time. And I still quite like it, actually. But it's a shitstorm and I'm done with it. So that's why I've checked out this conversation. I'm fucking sick of it. So, like, I don't want to hear the name TNA, GFW, Impact ever again. If it closed down tomorrow, I wouldn't really give a shit. Like,
I wouldn't either.
I'm just done with it.
It'd be sad for all the lads that work there, but
yeah, of course. But like, so it doesn't end up with WWE anyway.
Actually, who from the GFW roster would get into WWE?
Eli Drake probably.
Bring them over here. Let them come over to Ireland for a while. We'll give them a good.
Yeah, all of them should come to OTT and just wrestle once a month.
No, not even just OTT. Put them on a contender show first, and then
make them earn it. Make them earn it in the ringside club on a Sunday. It's like, you know, when a Premier League footballer or when a footballer moves to like the Premier League. Oh, he can do it in this stadium, but can he do it on a cold, rainy night in Stoke? Johnny Impact is a great wrestler. Can he do it on a cold, rainy night in Dublin? We don't know.
Can he do it on a Sunday afternoon in front of really angry fans and a bunch of kids with really annoying noisemakers?
Yeah. Oh, I hate them so much.
So frustrating.
Sunday's going to be fun. I like swapped a shift to go to the show, and I'm probably going to end up going, that was all right. Like,
I swear to God, Alex, I swear to God, do not ruin Sunday for me.
I won't. I'm actually nicer in person than I am over this, I swear.
I love how you just seamlessly.
I've met you in person. All you've done is insulted me.
Oh yeah, but that's as we were recording for IWF 24/7, and I wanted to like get in character.
We only recorded once, and I met you in person twice.
No, yeah, but the other time you were drunk and you can't really remember what happened. And I didn't really say much to you. You did all the talking, and I was like, "Oh, hi, Amy. Yeah, I'm Alex." And then that was it. You went off.
In all fairness, I do remember that. I do remember I was actually rushing to go to the pub so we could use the toilet.
Yeah, so I wasn't making that time.
We're classy ladies in the street.
Right,
we ended up actually going.
Seeing as this has been just seamless, let's just talk about contenders. Already there, anyway.
I actually can't wait for this.
Neither can I. It's actually one of the most stacked contender shows ever.
Did you see the promo from the OTT put up from Be Cool and Angel Cruz?
Oh my God. It's brilliant. I love it so much. I love Be Cool. I love Angel Cruz. It's amazing. Like, him eating butter in front of the telly is what I want to be.
While watching Titanic.
Yeah, that's what I want to be. Like, when I grow up, that's me. Long hair, blanket, butter, a wooden spoon. Yeah.
You do realise you can be tried as an adult. You are an adult. You are grown up.
Yeah, but not really. Like, I am on the outside, but on the inside, I have a long way to go.
That doesn't matter. You're still going to get sent to prison.
Oh, yeah. Gee, well.
You're still going to become someone's bitch in prison.
Oh, thanks, Amy. Jesus.
You're sorry.
If you went to prison,
you are not going to to be able to dominate at this point. You were literally going to be the bitch. I'm sorry.
Like, I won't go to prison anyway. Like, why would I go to prison? I haven't done anything.
If you and Nathan ever went to prison, the two of you would be begging to get in a prison cell by yourself, by like the two of you together. We'll just pretend. But like Nathan's used to being a bitch. He can teach you how it needs to be done.
Hey, that's
Maybe
unfair.
I know how to be a
Nathan,
bitch perfectly well.
Nathan is not here to defend himself.
No, but he knows he is my bitch.
Amy, you're so like you run using fear, so like anybody you want to be is basically your bitch.
I'm pretty sure Nathan actually just does it out of pure affection at this point. I think he's just so used to it. He knows his role.
Probably, yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's more about him or you.
I just realized Nathan's watching this and he hasn't mentioned anything yet.
I love how it was like, let's talk Contenders, a really good Irish wrestling show, but you know, let's talk about prison bitches.
Well, that's just because that's what you would be. But I'm trying to get the card up for it now. Actually,
you're trying to get the which?
I'm getting the card up for it.
I can kind of remember most of the card. It's Scarlett and Graves against Nathan Martin and Curtis Murray, which is going to be pretty awesome. The main event, like, would belong on an actual OTT card. Like, Shane Strickland is brilliant, and Jordan Devlin is, well, he's Jordan Devlin. So that's going to be like one of the best matches we see in Ireland this year.
Yeah.
And then Club Tropicana make their debut with the fabulous Nikki against Team Prick and Be Cool in what will be one of the funniest matches ever.
I cannot wait. I absolutely
yeah, like the fabulous Nikki was one of the first gimmicks I seen at like my first show.
One second there, Amy, get ready because when I typed shit.
That was such a fucking move.
I didn't mean. I tagged you when it went. Fuck, she hates clowns, and then I had to wait. And I was trying. Oh shit. Oh,
I dropped my phone.
Amy, tag him with something to do with a rat. He hates rats.
Oh, do you know what I watched today?
I'm not a bitch like that. No, I'm not going to be a bitch.
I didn't intentionally do that to you, by the way. I forgot. I actually legitimately forgot. I've done this now twice. I've forgotten twice.
You arsehole.
Oh my god, my phone is. Oh god, I really hope the phone.
I didn't break your phone up, did I? Did I inadvertently?
I said I hope the phone is dead, and I didn't break it.
Aaron, like, it's usually me that causes this chaos. What have you done?
As well.
I didn't even. The thing was, I was like, "Oh, I'll tag her," and it'll just be funny because it was like a wine meme, and then I realized, "Oh fuck, it's Pennywise! Oh fuck, she's going to snap!" Oopsie.
That's like tagging me in something to do with styrofoam. It's just evil.
If it's any consolation, I nearly had a panic attack today watching the ad for 1922 on Netflix.
Oh,
it's a Stephen King novel, and it just started off fine. It was like, oh, it's going to be a nice little horror movie. And then it just, the last 30 seconds is just rats. And I mean,
oh my God.
all over someone's bed, all over the floor.
Out of curiosity, because I threw the phone because all I saw was the fucking clown. What was it actually?
It was a meme.
So it was just Pennywise going, I have free wine, and then somebody slipping down into the grate.
That is, in all fairness, that is how he would get me.
I
got wine
so
and a rest
down here.
I'm going. Hey, we got British strong style down here. Yeah.
Get me fucking.
I love how she was like taking my clothes off.
Oh my God.
The shirt's always been open, actually. So I was questioning.
It's like, British strong style is here. My body is ready. Have at thee. Come hither, like.
Dude, I don't even care if you just want to hit me. I'm happy with it.
Well, Pete Dunne might get off on that kind of thing. I'd say Trent would be a bit more tender with you, or not tender. Well, yeah, tender. He'd be a bit more tender with you. Tyler just wouldn't know what to do. He'd be like, "What is this? What's happening?"
Or he might be good, but just not as good as the other two.
Yeah, true. He's probably inexperienced.
No, I'm on about Tyler. I'm on about Trent.
Trent? Trent's a sexy bastard. He's probably pulling every night of the week.
It's going right over your head.
I'm still trying to focus on the fact that it was Alex that brought up the fact that Pete might be a biter and not me, and I really do not want to get into this kind of conversation on the internet. Because I have literally half a bottle of wine gone already, and
by the end of this podcast, you'll be going, I fucking want it.
And I don't trust myself to have that type of conversation.
No, I don't trust you to have that either, to be fair.
Oh, actually, I just realized that me and you do need to have that scientific experiment when we see each other on.
Oh, yeah. Totally scientific research.
Yeah, cool.
So, yeah, Contender Show. 8th. Yeah. Even though we only went over like 3 matches out of, I don't know how many there is. But, you know.
Do you know what? If I had my head on straight and I wasn't drinking and, you know, I actually prepared for this like you used to. A little bit more. But you know what? At this point, I don't even give it. Oh, fucking hell. Laptops are down.
Huh?
Laptops are on sale. Fucking love back to school.
Yeah. Actually, Amy.
Yes.
You've been to MSW. Who's the guy in the triple threat match with the red mask? Is it Skyforce? Sky Power?
I've literally only ever seen him wrestle twice.
Is he any good?
No, once. I've only ever seen him wrestle once. It was at it was in Kildare.
Oh, right.
And he is very entertaining. He's a bit of a high flyer type thing, and he's quite entertaining.
Right, yeah. So that match is going to be good because you have 3 high flyers all trying to prove themselves. Wow. And isn't it the 2 best performers are actually at the next OTT show against Nikki and Dennis? So there's a bit of incentive there.
Yeah. Do you know, I'm actually literally, I think the person I'm most excited for nowadays, seeing within like contenders, and even like some of the small shows, I am loving Scotty Davis.
Oh, he's amazing.
He is a fucking phenomenal little athlete, and I cannot wait to see what else he does. Cannot wait.
Actually, the women's match on this is actually going to be really good because I love Amy Alonzi being the mini mutt and coming out with the can of Coke and dancing.
Coke? Oh, I love her. Her and
like,
Kaz. Who are they wrestling? Sorry.
Debbie Keitel and Hanlo O'Hara.
Thank you. Harlow, she's going to be interviewed actually on the kick out.
Yeah.
Check it out.
It'll be good to learn more about her before I actually see her wrestle.
No, I'm really actually looking forward to it.
Yeah, that women's match is going to be good. Every match is going to be good. Like, it's going to be a great show.
Any of Debbie's matches that I've seen, she puts so much into it.
Yeah.
Like she you can fucking tell, like she gives it her all. Like she doesn't half-ass anything in it. Like she's gonna go really fucking far.
Yeah.
Like, and I can't wait. I actually can't wait to see her really kind of getting her name, like really getting her name out there because she is a fucking cracker in the ring. All
right. I've only seen her once, and that was in a comedy match, so I'll have to wait to reserve judgment till I see her on Sunday. I've seen it in the comedy matches, and I've seen her doing serious matches, and I have to admit she can in fact actually pull it off. Like she is that. And she's been on it for now. She is very fucking good. Mm-hmm. All right. So the women's match could steal the show.
Well, see, I'd hate to say that I think I have a biased opinion on it, but
no, I think you have enough knowledge of the wrestlers to know.
So I do.
Could realistically,
if they go for it, if they went for full on and didn't do any comedy in a sense, yeah, they probably could.
Yeah.
The thing is, they don't need to do the matches as comedy matches, but they do anyway because they know they can. Like they don't rely on comedy in their matches. They do because, like, you know what? Fuck it. Come on, go out and have some fun. we're going to put on a great match, we'll give out a few laps. Like, they could just go and just do the actual match itself. Because, I mean, Session Mott and Katie Harvey have proven that numerous times. And any matches that they've had in OTT, even if it's like with the like 4-ways or the tag matches they have, little tiny elements of comedy, yeah, it's grand. But as soon as they actually get down to it, 110% all the time. And I love seeing them actually get the recognition that they deserve out of it. They work their fucking arses off for it. And I'm not saying that the lads don't. The lads do as well.
Oh yeah.
But I'm kind of happy to see that at least kind of when you go to an OTT show, in a sense, Session Mott probably is probably the most popular that they have. And it's nice to see. It kind of makes you feel a little bit proud. Like, woo, girl power. It's a real Spice Girls kind of vibe to it.
Yeah, because that actually surprised me. It probably shouldn't have, but when I went to my first show, it kind of surprised me just how over Martina was. And I kind of went, she's probably one of the most popular acts in the company. Like, what have I missed? Like, and she's actually a really good wrestler.
I was the same. I couldn't get over how over she was at the time. And then it was when I went to, I think I remember going to like one of the main stage shows where she's just Kaza at the main stage, like. And you kind of see her when she's not doing the whole Session Mott thing. You're kind of like, holy shit! Like she is like, you're fucking talented. You don't need to be the funny character.
Oh,
like you can, but she can do it because she likes it. Like that's what she wants to do. Like fair fuck.
Kaza.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's fantastic.
The way I see it is,
only zoomed back in now.
Yeah. Like,
Aaron,
she's wrestled in progress.
Well, Alex got to do it earlier.
What did I do?
Zone out.
Does that mean
at
some point?
Well, we have to talk about Paige No Mercy and the Mae Young Classic soon. So.
Alright, so this is our like parting thing. Contenders is going to be awesome. All of the Irish wrestlers who have wrestled in progress are clearly great wrestlers, including Katie Harvey and Martina, despite some people not thinking Martina is actually good. She is. She's wrestling in progress. Watch her progress matches, and you will know. And Contenders is going to be awesome. Now, on to new shit.
Contenders is going to be awesome, and also there will be a very over review of OTT Dublin and Belfast in the near future. A very, very hungover review of that.
You'll have to do that. I unfortunately cannot go to either show.
What?
My job hates me. My job hates me. And I'm like in every day for the next 2 weeks.
So it's not just us that hate you, it's your job as well.
Yeah.
Aaron, Alex, I think that means that there's something wrong with you as opposed to everyone else.
Oh, I've accepted I'm a bit of an arsehole. I like it though. I like being the heel a little bit. It's like, people hate me. It's pretty fun.
Aww. All right. Okay, well, keeping on the women front, let's talk about the whole Paige situation.
Oh yeah, she's coming back soon. Yay! I'm probably handling her several fun.
Bearing in mind that her injury was literally until, like, she'd been signed off anyway until after the surgery.
It's been a long year.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
How long do you think it takes to heal a broken neck after surgery?
No, but like just putting it in perspective, she had her neck surgery last year. She has been in the news away from that ring so much in the last 12 months. You could have gave me all that. I would have said that happened over the space of about 3 years.
I haven't
Every other week there was fucking something about her getting battered by Alberto or her battering Alberto.
They've kind of copped on lately, though. Like, I haven't heard anything about them in a long time.
They've kind of copped on lately because he hasn't been at fucking GFW taping, so there was no reason for them to snap at each other.
But also, I actually follow her on Instagram, and literally every single one, like every second Instagram post from her used to be Alberto, and now there's nothing.
Did they break up?
She actually hasn't posted. I think they actually have finished.
Ooh, fun.
Check that.
That's probably why she's coming back.
Yeah.
Kind of gone, oh, you've got rid of him? Oh, yeah, we'll bring you back. Come on. We like you now. We just hate that prick.
Like, but here's the thing, right? Let's say, for example, the rumors were true and they were like, you two need to, like, separate.
Mm-hmm.
After all the shit that came out in the news, were they fucking wrong?
No.
Were they really wrong and separating them? No, they fucking weren't. It's like they're like two fucking spoiled kids in a school.
Yeah.
Okay.
She got a tattoo on her waist. No, on her rib.
So again, only a gobshite gets a bloke's name or a girl's name tattooed onto their body. If you ever do that,
if you get married, fine, but like any time before getting married, and even at that, being married for at least two decades, then it's probably acceptable.
The only time you should ever get someone's name tattooed onto your body is when the two of you are on your fucking deathbed, holding hands, getting ready to die. Then maybe get the tattoo, but only then.
You get the tattoo, and then he goes, "Why didn't you get it done beforehand?" And then they break up.
I'd have thought it to take you so long. And then
apparently it's a curse. Have you heard of the curse? What? If you get somebody's name tattooed on your body that you're dating, within 9 months you break up. It's an actual curse among tattoo artists.
Do you know what else is a curse? If your wife or husband goes on to Strictly Come Dancing, afterwards your marriage is going to fall apart.
So Nikki and John won't be lasting.
It's Strictly Come Dancing, not Dancing with the Stars. But yeah. And I'm going off football news here for Jamie and Louisa Redknapp because they've now split up.
Yeah, I heard about that actually.
That's all I know about football. I'm not going to insult myself anymore by pretending to know anything else.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
We got through the page stuff really quick.
Well, no, we'll go into a bit more. She's supposed to be on SmackDown, which I'm kind of disappointed about because I was kind of hoping she'd go on to Raw and feud with Emma.
In all fairness, SmackDown is the better place for her because at least she'll actually have a chance at getting a storyline.
But see, I think she would have had matches. I think she probably would have had a better built-in storyline with Emma on Raw. Personally, Emma has been sprouting off for the last what month. I started the Divas Revolution. Paige could easily come back and go, no, you bitch.
I don't think that with everything that's after going on that they have much faith in Paige's credibility to be able to.
See, thing is though, right?
You have to rebuild it bit by bit, like.
I'm looking at it this way, right? Triple H was never a big fan of Alberto Del Rio, right?
No.
Seems to be that I would assume he's got a lot of sway that if he didn't want Paige to come back, she wasn't fucking coming back, right? I think it'll be his sort of mindset going, we know she's not usually like this. She's still only 24, 25 years old. Let's see what happens over the next couple of months. If she's managed to keep straight with nothing coming on around her, and she keeps her head down and she puts in good performances, I think she might be fine. But I say she has one chance. One story comes up with her and Alberto, she's gone out the fucking door. Like.
No, yeah, agreed. Like she is literally she's on her second strike. Like if she does fuck up one more time, she's gone anyway. Mm-hmm. But I think that's why she is put on SmackDown. It's like and then maybe we might put you into a title picture, or we might move you onto Raw or something like that. I think that's why it is going to SmackDown though.
They have a feud anyway, apparently. I can't seem to find where that feud is or what it's about, but they seem to have a feud for her. I would be shocked if they just put her back on TV with no fucking mention. She has been gone for a year. She was somewhat a big part of the women's roster when she left. She'll still get a big reaction when she comes out.
But their main focus when she comes back is literally going to be she's returning back from injury. But it is. But
it is going to be someone like fucking Naomi or fucking just someone where it's not the belt, but it'll be a grand start just to kind of get her going.
I think they're gonna start using Becky Lynch the way they use Natalya.
That'd be clever though, because you can get rid of the ring rust with Becky. Like Becky can carry her to a match.
And Becky and Paige have a history with each other, so
exactly.
Like I had seen somewhere that was the rumor.
I just want to hear her music again. She's my favorite theme song.
Really?
Yeah, she's a great theme song.
Not that good. I prefer Naomi's though. Like Naomi's is pretty good, and the Street Profits one is pretty awesome. Even though I don't usually like that kind of music, I just think they're good themes.
Dance music.
Yeah.
It's not music, it's noise.
Oh yeah, no, I usually test that kind of stuff, but like I like those
It-
two entrance themes. I like Drew
I'm literally
McIntyre's
watching.
though as well.
This is fucking nasty.
Who?
What?
What were you
One
saying?
born every minute. One
Oh,
born
God.
every minute is one. So
It's not the
watching
one
women
you-
give birth.
Yeah. Seen
Yeah.
a baby come out of there.
I hate babies. I hate seeing babies being born. It's disgusting.
No one likes seeing babies being born. Not even the
No.
woman who's having the baby likes seeing babies being born.
Well, apparently a doctor who trained for years to deliver babies likes seeing babies being born, but that's about it.
I'm
I don't
literally
even-
gonna cross my legs and never open them ever again.
Yeah, that's understandable. It's literally my reaction to watching that show.
I wish I could have screenshotted that. That was brilliant. Oh, if Nick, oh shit, no one's watching.
I know the way people say it's the most natural thing in the world. There ain't nothing natural about that.
No.
Cut it off, Jesus.
I'm gonna mute it.
So,
All right.
yeah, that's Paige, and I'm keeping with the women again. The Mae Young Classic have signed Shea Baszler, which is fantastic. And apparently Paige, Kelly Ray, Tony Storm,
Did you say
all going to get
Paige?
signed.
Piper Niven.
Piper Niven, fucking hell. Piper Niven, Kelly Ray, and Tony Storm are getting signed to UK contracts. So maybe a UK belt?
I
Do they really need another women's belt?
They do if it's just for a UK division. Yeah, they fucking do.
Why would they have a separate UK division? There's
You
not
know
really
what
that many women's
only
wrestlers in the UK when you can just put them on
There
NXT
is
and the main roster themselves.
There is an entire Paige's mother has an entire company for women's wrestlers.
Yeah, but none of them
In
would be at
UK.
the level of the WWE yet. Like, I
But
mean,
there's
even
still a
you
lot
look
of
at
women
Progress.
wrestlers.
There's still a lot
They
of
only
women
have-
wrestling. This is the second time you've made a sexist remark regarding women's wrestling.
not
I wouldn't say no,
It's
it's
a
been
fact.
sexist. It's just been retarded.
This is the second time you've made a retarded comment regarding women's wrestling.
Hey, I have no problem with women's wrestling. I just don't think the talent is there in the
God,
UK.
oh, that's like the fucking catchphrase for every sexist bastard. I've no problem with women's wrestling, but they shouldn't be doing it to begin with.
It's like when you ask
they
someone who's
should.
against gay. It's like when you ask someone who's against gay marriage. I'm not against the gays personally. I just don't think they should get married.
It's not Adam and Steve. That's not an argument, dude. Okay.
Oh.
Fucking Jesus had 12
How
male
did you get to
friends.
this?
You never saw him with any women, did you?
If you want to
No,
go
you
with that,
fucking did.
if you want to go with that logic, that I cannot believe we've just got into this fucking thing. If you want to go with that logic, then as well, right? If you want to go with the whole, it's not Adam and Eve, it's Adam and Steve. Yeah, but Adam and Eve eventually would have had to sleep with their kids to keep repopulating the earth.
Do you know how much incest is going on in the Bible?
Yeah.
Read that book once or twice and you will be pleasantly surprised.
There's also a lot of incestual rape. I think. Some weird shit going on in the Bible.
Seriously, somebody gets crucified. It's basically a BDSM literotica, like.
Did you any of you hear about that story that happened over in America? There's this news.
Bottle's empty.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
There's this town over in America called Hell, right?
Oh.
And you basically get to become a mayor there for a day or some shit like that if you live there. So some fella, I think he's a YouTuber, I can't remember his name, said, fine, I'm going to become mayor for the day, but he banned all like heterosexuals and like women and basically made the most retarded law ever and then quit because it was only for a day anyway, like, so what's the fucking point? Like, so he then decided, I haven't pissed off enough people, so I'm going to rewrite the Bible, and has just decided to completely rewrite the Bible and leave in the bits that were actually in there. We're going, no, seriously, this actually happens. And like switched out, like, you know, like Mary Magdalene's like Lady Gaga or something, and Rihanna's slapped in there, and Jesus is not the same. And he just took out a lot of people, put all new people in. And it's just like, there you go.
Sorry, hold on. This is a YouTuber.
He's a YouTuber. It's no what? No, I'll try and get his name.
Oh my God, I need to find out who this person is and like friend them.
He was on the Philip DeFranco show yesterday, I think.
Alex, entertain the masses. Yes.
Like we still have like to predict No Mercy and shit, but that
That's
can
gonna
take a
be
backseat.
that's gonna be at the end. That's gonna be at the end. That's gonna be at the end. We have really important things to be doing right now, though, and that is finding this person on YouTube. Just just entertain everyone. Dance.
Me?
Yeah. Sing a song.
Dabbing.
Did you just dab? Because I can actually hear the dab.
I did it like 5 times. Because I'm a rebel.
You're a twat.
Why isn't the hair?
Probably got like removed by some sort of Christian organization who were like, nah, we don't like that.
No. I heard it off the Philip DeFranco show, so that's the problem.
Christians ruin everything.
Oh yeah.
No, it got taken off Amazon, but then they realized, oh fuck, we fucked up. By the way, it's back on because it's not technically offensive. It's just free expression or some bullshit like that. I don't know what the fuck.
Hi. I like to exercise my freedom of speech.
That doesn't exist.
There you go.
Like, come on. At least not.
I
on the
will say
internet
this:
anyway.
people have got to stop using that as an excuse to say shit.
What?
Freedom.
Oh, freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech stops you from the government to suppress your will to fucking talk. Doesn't mean that a company can't go fuck off, mate.
Okay, sorry. I just want to ask advice on this, and I don't want to get into this as a topic. I just want to see what your kind of situation is on it. There was an anti-abortion thing going on in the Ashland Hotel, right?
Yeah.
Keynote speakers coming in to basically say why abortion is bad for women's mental health, that abortions cause cancer, and due to an outpour of, I just want to point out that's actually bullshit. It doesn't. There's no link to it. There's no scientific link to it whatsoever. It's basically just fear mongering, right? But the hotel then told them, look, we're going to have to cancel the event due to complaints and the fact that an entire social media campaign was set up against it. And you know what? In that kind of sense, I think the hotel was like, we're going to lose a hell of a lot more business if we actually do have this than if we do have this talk, then if we cancel it. So they decided to cancel it. And now the anti-abortioners are basically saying they're literally like being bullied. They're being terrorized. The right to free speech to give these women this information. And a little bit of it's like what their information is, and none of it is scientifically proven. None of it is actually verified information. It's literally just, if you have an abortion, you're going to get cancer, which is completely horseshit.
Well, then if it's completely not a bullshit, so yeah, fuck them.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to share. Thank you so much for that.
Oh my god! See, I'm fine with people sprouting off if they've got like some sort of scientific fact behind it, but when it's just you just trying to spout off because you don't like abortion, fuck off! Like,
I'm sorry again. Pisses me off.
I can't seem to find a story at all.
You know what the most? What the fuck? Oh Jesus! Oh, I should have turned it off. Oh, this is broken. This is why abortion should be allowed.
Actually, a couple of weeks ago, I can't seem to find that story. I'll have to go searching later on and actually listen to his videos because I know it's there somewhere, and I'll send you the link.
Yeah. Thanks.
A couple of weeks ago, actually, there was an anti-abortion stall set up in the middle of Cork, right in the middle, outside Brown Thomas. It's like a big square there. A lot of shit goes on there, especially the weekends when back holidays, right? So then there was pro-abortion people just found out about it and said, fuck it, we're going to set up our own one. Now, the problem with that is that there were two large groups in a big square. No fighting or anything. A lot of them crossed over.
Yeah.
So it's sort of one big group. So what was funny about it was...
oh no, we're the anti-side. Shit, sorry.
This is basically what happened, right? That's essentially what happened to my brother. So we're walking down the fucking street and one of them goes, she's like, hey, this, my brother goes, no, it's fine. And then we walk past them and Keane goes, were they the pro one? Were they the anti? I went back down to find out. So he ran back and he goes, "Were you poor, auntie?" And he was like, "Oh no, we're poor, abortion." And he goes, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." He just took the thing off him. Just like, "I'm so sorry." He was like, "Oh, there's no problem." But like, there was another one just at the other side of the group giving like anger was the only way to describe this. She was angry, shouting at this fucking anti-abortion person. And it got so heated that I'm surprised. I think her friends, it was the only fact that her friends weren't there. She didn't swing at him. Because your mom was trying to support off all this stuff. And it's like, you're wrong, you're fucking wrong. She's getting louder and louder and louder, and angrier, and it was getting tenser and shit. I mean, Keane just kind of stood around and looked going, I kind of want her to hit him. But like, if she does, she's getting arrested.
My favorite thing over the whole thing, and this was like from protests that happened in the States over like abortion and stuff like that, and it literally was, what if Lily Potter had gotten an abortion, who would have defeated Voldemort? And literally the response was, fucking Neville Longbottom. Have you ever like read the fucking books? Clearly. That is the greatest argument I've ever seen to an anti-abortion. It's like, who would have killed Voldemort? Neville. Did you fucking read the books, you illiterate prick? Sort of thing. I'm like, I love them. I don't, like I said, I don't want to get discussion. I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah, let's skip on from this. So I'm just going to get the No Mercy card.
Yeah, get the No Mercy card so I can lose. And I want to know what my fucking forfeit's going to have to be if I lose, because then I'm really want to think about it.
I will let you know if you lose.
Can you deliberately pick? Can you deliberately pick the wrong answers?
What?
Oh, shit.
I need to know now.
I need to get the card first.
I don't know mine either. It's only fair, like. So.
What?
I don't know what my forfeit will be either. So it's only fair.
No, but no, I'm hold on a minute. You weren't here last week. I'm not an emotionally stable person, so I need to know.
Neither am I.
Oh my god, I don't know. What is it?
I'm not telling you.
No, Aaron.
You know what? Because everyone is going to have to know to get people in next week. If you lose, you've got to tell us in detail why Trent Seven is by far the worst member of BSS. I mean, passion has to be given to this as well. Like, and there's no backing out of it either. If Alex loses, he's got to tell us why New Japan Pro Wrestling shite. If Dan loses, I don't know what I have for Dan, because it's very hard to gauge what he's truly passionate about. And with me is I've got to tell you why Jim Cornette's an overrated mark.
Oh, I hope you lose.
Which will hurt me personally.
I so hope you lose.
I don't have enough wine in the world to get into this.
That just means you have to win, Amy.
I could own 100-acre vineyard and I still wouldn't have enough wine to get me through doing that. Are you fucking serious?
Yep. I'm being completely fucking serious. So the first match is Apollo Crews versus Elias Sampson. I have no idea this match was even booked. I'm just going to go with Apollo. I'm going to go with Elias Sampson because they seem to be actually pushing.
I'm going with Elias.
Oh yeah, Elias.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I cannot.
Amy's just gonna be thinking that the whole week. It's amazing. Just slowly dreading it.
Just remember now, Amy. One wrong move here could mean you lose.
I know.
I'm not saying there's any pressure or anything. I'm just saying one wrong decision here and you lose.
Oh my god, that's so
mean. It is mean, and that's why it's beautiful.
Yeah, they're all bad actually. I don't want to do mine, so
Dan, you know what the worst thing is? I've given away who I love.
Last week, though, Alex, you didn't actually watch it, so you actually don't know what happened. You
Amy, I've insulted Trent Seven to your face. I know. I get it. I understand.
No, you fucking don't.
You chased me around with a crutch on one leg in a
Alex,
scripted promo.
Alex, no, you actually don't even realize how he broke me.
I did, to be fair.
In a psychological way. I was crying. And I let out I screamed. Like I actually let out.
She screamed, and then I went into the kitchen after everything was done, and Rachel said that might have been the funniest thing I've watched in a while.
Oh, that sounds great.
So the next one is the Miz versus Jason Jordan for the IC belt. I'm going to go with Jason Jordan by disqualification.
I think the Miz.
Remember now, Amy, one wrong decision, and you lose.
Actually, for the women's match, we should get to pick 2 because there's 5 people. Just for leeway purposes.
Nope.
I think.
Miz... You know what? No, I'll go on to that one. I'll give an idea of one of that is the one.
Okay.
Miz and Jason Jordan. It will be. Fuck!
Aaron's taking
I am taking pleasure in this because I like annoying people, and this is I can't get any more without literally sending her to a mental health hospital. So far, I've scared her with a clown, and I'm already freaking her out, making her freak out about fucking this. The fact that she could be one wrong decision away. Like the last time it was one match. That's what could have swayed that. Like one singles match would have swayed the whole thing. The last thing.
Yes, every match counts.
Yes, it does.
On an match card.
Oh my god, this is so fucking. God, my fucking chest is like getting sore. Jason Jordan, I think there will be interference on Miz's side, so Jason Jordan will win via disqualification. But it won't be. It will be fucking Bo or Curtis, not.
Cool. The next one. The next one is Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Nia Jax, Emma. Right. Rule here, right? Because the fucking last time, the whole Jinder Mahal fucking thing. You get to pick your main choice of who you think is going to win. And you get a second choice. If that second choice wins, you get a half a point.
Right.
Okay.
Fair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay, then Nia is going to be my first choice, Alexa second.
Second, I know.
Shit, is it? Yeah.
I should have brought this down beforehand. So Nia is. You know what? We leave Amy there. Have another couple of minutes to really think this over. I'm going to go with Nia as my first choice and Bliss to retain.
Yeah, that is what I'm going to go with.
So you're going the same as me, yeah?
Yeah.
What about you, Alex?
First choice is Alexa to retain. Second choice is Sasha to win.
Oh, really? You're literally going to bet on that? They flogged that like that. No, that horse is dead.
That's dead.
Sasha and Bayley. The potential is there for a feud.
Nia and Oksana.
Do you not realize who's joining the roster soon?
Seriously.
It makes so much sense for a fucking heel to win it.
So much more sense.
Whoa, guys, look. Two choices.
See, if you watched last week, you would have known this.
Right, next up is Neville and Enzo.
Enzo. Heel Enzo going into Mania was the best thing I can think of for the cruiserweights.
Fuck me, a heel Enzo. Oh my god, that'd be great.
Because people already hate him and like.
I don't think they would do a heel Enzo and a heel Cass, but now that they don't have anything for Cass and Enzo, maybe. How long has Neville had the belt back?
Like a month.
A month, but he's had it since the Rumble, and he's only not had it for 4 days. I actually forgot he actually lost it for those couple of days.
Yeah.
Wait till the next match.
You're all going with Enzo, are you?
Yeah.
Do you want to be risky and go with Neville, or do you want to play it safe and go with Enzo?
Oh, we should have done this before I started drinking.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose anyway. My predictions so far have been shit, so just pick whatever.
Oh, I'm going to play it safe and go with Enzo.
Cool.
Or, fuck!
Not too late, no, you've already picked. Up next is Balor versus Wyatt.
Wyatt.
This is the blow-off match, isn't it?
I want to go Balor.
I'm saying Wyatt.
Yeah, Wyatt's been picking up a few wins lately, so I think Wyatt.
Yeah, actually, no, he has been picking up a few wins, which means he is due a pay-per-view loss.
But, like, I think they're playing the story that Finn can only win with his demon paint.
Yeah, Balor, or Wyatt to win. Yeah, Wyatt to win.
Cool.
God, fucking stress.
What's that going to know?
It's Dan.
I'm watching you.
Lads, I can actually hear a baby crying.
That's pretty messed up. I would run away if I were you. Like, leave
But
the house.
what makes it worse is there's no babies in the area in my house or my neighbour's house, and that's
Oh,
what's
yeah,
creeping
like,
me fuck.
look, leave, sell the house, buy a new one. But don't stick around to see what happens. Like, just don't.
My house. That's first off.
Up next is the Shield versus Cesaro and Sheamus. I'm going to go with the Shield.
Oh, yeah, Am Rollins all the way.
Yeah.
I love how, like, Amy looks like we're ready to see a fucking horror movie style shit on the podcast.
After that is Cena versus Reigns. I'm going to go.
Oh!
That's a genuine tough one.
Reigns. Cena's disappearing for a few months. Got to give Reigns the win.
But he could also lose, and Reigns could come back and say, I just lost to a part-timer, and Cena could run off and just say,
Nah, they're starting to build Reigns up to take Brock out. So Amy's not going to come back. It doesn't seem. I don't think.
it's not. What was Amy's choice? Amy! What was your... I don't know why I showed that. Amy, what was your choice there and then?
I don't know. She's gone to check out the activity.
I don't think it's a baby crying anymore. I think it's a cat orgy out the back garden.
Ooh, sexy.
Jeez.
I am going.
I didn't know Will Ospreay was out there.
Wait. I like what you did there. I'm gonna go with Reigns, and I'm also gonna make sure I get that T-shirt.
Apparently, the camera is firmly on Amy the whole
Yeah,
time.
I
so-
haven't switched it. I keep forgetting to switch this shit. And also, she was having a mental breakdown, so I wanted to make sure that everyone saw that mental breakdown. Go on, anyway.
So yeah. So what did you all say?
I said Reigns. I said Reigns, and so
Reigns.
did Alex.
France. That means if we all lose, and that means if we all have the wrong ones, I have the same as you, so I can't really be held responsible.
What would we do in that situation? We'd all have to do the forfeit.
No, we wouldn't. It would be a rollover. No one does the forfeit.
No, unless all of us, and I do mean all of us lose, there has to be a rollover into the next one. But if only one of us wins, then the three of them have to do the fucking punishment. The last one, which is a genuine tough one for me, is Lesnar and Strowman.
Strowman. Oh, Jesus Christ. He wrote it down. What have I done?
I'm going to go with Lesnar. So. I love how I said this is a genuine tough one. No, it's not. That's the way fucking losing that bet low. Lesnar is in his fuck losing that belt right now.
Oh, God, no. He's getting fed to Reigns at Mania. There's no way he's losing that belt.
For fuck's sake, Amy, that's common sense.
Oh, poor Amy. Oh, my God.
Trent, I'm so sorry.
No.
He's not going to watch. It's okay. Nobody will ever know.
God, I'm actually so
Right.
glad nobody watches videos.
This is where, right? This is where these are the matches that are going to come into play and who wins and who loses.
Okay.
Balor and Wyatt.
Yeah.
Because I have Balor, you have Wyatt. And
I
the
think that one
Strowman
with Balor as well.
and the Strowman and Lesnar match. That's where this will be decided. Because we've more, at least between me and Amy. Because Alex, you've picked on the other side. If Alex wins even the Miz one and the women's match, he might win it. Like, so yeah, if it becomes to Amy losing, it really comes down to those two matches.
All right, fun.
So it makes it even worse. I'm not going to be able to watch this because I have work the next day.
I'm like not sure I'm going to be able to watch it either.
I might have work. I might have work as well Monday. I might not. I don't know yet.
I know for a fact I'm not going to be able to watch this. So I'm going to have to like check the results straight away.
7 a.m. when you're on your way to work. Just go into work like, don't look at me. Don't talk to me.
I have to get up at 6 a.m. for work to get my first bus in.
Oh yeah, that's even worse. You're actually going to kill somebody.
Oh my God, I'd want to have fucking money for coffee in the morning at least. Otherwise, I actually will end up killing someone on the bus.
You sounded the first 3 words of that coffee in such a way that I thought you were going to say something completely different. I need money for coffee. That's how it came out. So I thought you were going in a different direction.
What's gonna happen is if you actually loses, I will be on like O'Connell Street at like 6:30 in the morning being, has anyone got any drugs? Because I need to do a recording later on and I'm gonna need to be off my tits on this just to be able to get through it.
Although it is O'Connell Street at 6:30, that's when you're most likely to get that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
7, I would have a better chance, I think.
Eh.
No, because all the lads would be coming out from Coppers and Dicey's.
Yeah. Oh, it's O'Connell Street. There's someone just lying around.
Oh yeah, but that is technically stealing from the homeless now, to be fair.
At 6:30, it's fair game.
I actually have like nervousness now about this. Much about pay-per-views until we put something on the line like this. Oh my God.
It makes it fun though.
No, it doesn't. It
does.
It doesn't. Like, it makes it fun for yous because yous don't care as much as I do. But for me, it's like, oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack over this.
Dan made his predictions.
Did Dan make his predictions?
He only made a few of them though.
Or more, Miz, Lesnar, Reigns, Bray, Nia, and the Shield. The only one he missed.
Cruz and
he didn't do Cruz and Elias, yeah.
But to be fair, none of us even knew that really was a match, to be fair.
Yeah. I
didn't know that was a match until Aaron said it to us. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, it's part of the card, so it could be the point at the site. When it won't be actually.
Oh my God, imagine it came down to that fucking match.
Oh, he picked Elias as well.
He picked Elias, is that?
So we all went with Elias there, did we?
Yeah.
Alright. So
I'm just going to
nothing.
The only person who loses is fucking Titus O'Neil.
Actually, do you know what? Whoever decided to make him a manager was a fucking genius.
Yeah.
Like, booked right, that Titus brand shit can work.
What the fuck was that, Alex?
That's what he does. He goes like, he does the weird fucking bark, not ruff ruff.
What the fuck? Sorry, no, a second.
Ruff, ruff.
That sounds like someone who's on fucking drugs trying to pronounce English. I've seen that training happen a little.
And that's how Titus O'Neil does his bark. He doesn't sound like an actual dog. It's like a bulldog American football champ.
He doesn't sound like a dog. He doesn't sound like a football player.
Yeah, which is more like my one than your one.
No, it's not.
I love how everyone picked Lesnar except for Amy.
She didn't think it through. She just kind of went, "Oh yeah, Strowman, yeah."
Strowman, and I once it's written down, it is law.
Sure, she's probably the genius. And when Strowman wins, we're all fucked.
It's happening already.
Amy'd want to start preparing her lines. Ow.
What?
I said Amy would want to start preparing her lines.
Oh my god! I'm actually gonna. Don't make it worse. I'm gonna have to ask people to help me because I said this to you before. When I like a wrestler, or if I'm like, I don't see faults. I literally only see a positive.
See, I can't really help you. I think Trent is perfect as well, so I won't really be able to help.
Well, it could have been worse. I could have said, "Yeah, can you just tell me why fucking Marty Scurll is probably the most overrated wrestler in the world right now?"
That would have been worse for Alex than for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, not really. I don't.
No, it doesn't. Is it? Because if you say yes or no, I'm probably going to make you do it.
Like, I'm really more of a Jimmy Havoc mark than Marty Scurll mark. I just think
Well,
Marty
see-
Scurll is fucking
Oh,
cool.
you are actually, aren't you? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, this makes this a little bit better then. Oh, well, then you're going to have to tell me why Jimmy Havoc is shite.
Oh, well, he's very flawed. I just think he's cool as shit. Like,
Stop rationalizing this. Be a bitch like Amy is. I'm freaking out. Having panic
Well,
attacks and shit.
your New Japan one is good. I don't like your New Japan.
Sorry, hold on a
say.
second. Alex, shut up for a second. Can we just rewind here for just 2 seconds?
Oh, Dan! I don't know how long this is a surprise. You didn't know Dan was coming into this.
What the fuck?
You found
Hi, Dan.
I hear you, but
Oh, yeah, well, this ain't going to last long.
that, Dan?
We need to get one in there while we could.
Oh, you're at the Lewis stop?
Steven's green.
Oh my god, we're finally gonna get our murder. Is he working on one?
Yeah. I think.
Sorry, are you on the job right now?
I made my appearance. I don't care.
Right, I don't know if you saw the message, Dan. He's gone. Okay then. Well, that was
fun.
ladies and gentlemen.
You know, before we were so rudely interrupted. Can we just rewind here for a second? Can you just apologize for saying that I'm being a bitch?
You're being a bit of a bitch, bro.
No, she's not. You're being the bitch. You're like.
I'm not being the bitch. I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have.
You're manipulating
I'm
her.
not being a bitch. I'm slightly intoxicated. There's a fucking difference.
Oh, fair
Dan's
enough.
last
then.
point is
100%.
Sasha, by the way.
Wow.
Oh, he's agreed with me. Dan picked 2. His half point is 4 for the women's match.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sasha Banks is a poor choice.
Why did
So?
I take
You know what?
Only half point.
A little bit inside me, right? So that like unrational part of my brain's going. But what if Emma won?
I was thinking that too.
What if she just?
Not gonna happen.
I know it's not gonna happen. I mean, if it does, holy
The
shit!
internet will melt. The internet will actually melt. But she'll probably get fed to Oscar the
Alright.
next night or something.
If it does happen, fair fucks that they're actually going for it and putting the belt on her because she does deserve it. She has worked very fucking hard.
She deserves it. And nice.
There's also another bit of me that's like, I swear to fuck, if Strowman screws me over and all this, I'll fucking never.
Do you know, if I get to watch this, right, the very first message you see in the morning will be, ha, fucking ha. And I mean that. If I write that message into the group chat, no one else comments anymore. Because I want that truly to be the very first message she sees in the fucking morning. Ha, fucking ha.
Does it not? Will it not go back to the start from when she last
No.
saw it, or does it go to the end? I can't remember.
No, it'll just stay where it is.
It
She has
goes
to
to
go through
the
this.
end.
Yeah,
It'll
sure,
go
that's
to
good.
the end. That's why he's saying to you, none of you can write a message in it because he wants you to. Oh,
Yeah.
oh my god, I can actually feel the panic attack already.
Actually, Aaron, if you make her have like an attack, then this becomes more than just like a joke, and it's an actual like accessory to her death or something. Like, I'm not involved in any way, just for the legal case.
Oh my god, if
Breathe.
Jesus Christ, if the panic attack that I had during it didn't kill me, kill me. It will just severely damage my
Amy,
mental.
this is Trent 7. I know it will probably kill you, at least inside. Aaron, like I'm starting to think we need to change this. She's actually like in pain from what you've done to her.
Hasn't even happened yet.
I don't think we can actually like
See,
go through with this.
thing is, if she really did hate it, she could just kick me from the forum or some shit like that, or like ban me from speaking for like a week.
Oh, yeah, but she
'Cause
wouldn't do that. She's not an arsehole.
But to be fair, I'm probably going to really milk this as well. Like, I'm definitely going to milk this.
At least she'll hate you instead of me.
There'll be a post in the forum. I think there might be a post in the forum at least every day saying 3 days until Amy dies. 2 days until Amy dies. Today is the day, ladies and gentlemen. This is where Amy finally snaps.
Just do the Luke Harper thing. It's Monday. You know what that means.
Yeah.
It's
What
Tuesday.
is
My
that?
heart is actually fucking racing. I'm starting to get a little bit panicky now.
I don't think we can make her do Trent 7, Aaron. I fear for her health.
Right, we'll see how it is next week.
Yeah.
Because
If
no,
she really
she's-
can't do it, we'll just change it.
My two chances, hold on. I just want to point this, okay? So my two deciding matches are going to be Bray and Wyatt.
yeah, Wyatt and Strowman. Two. I'm sorry, but they're very risky choices.
Yeah.
All things.
Okay, you know what? No, Ooh. I have made my decision. I'm going to stick by the decision because I think at this point they are due.
It doesn't matter if you wanted to switch them anyway. I wasn't giving you a choice. They're written down. It is decided.
I'm rising it for myself. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
They
Aaron.
do win at this point. And if they don't win, there's going to be a strongly worded email to WWE creative team.
Right.
Email sent to Trent 7.
Do you know what would be beautiful? Do you know what would be beautiful if
I'm going to have to buy every single bit of their merch that I can find just to try and make it up to them just so we can get his fucking private jet. Private jet.
what would be beautiful if Wyatt won and Lesnar won and all the other matches went the exact same way, because then we draw. So
I just realized I never locked my door. That's totally unsafe.
I would love to realize if he just turned his camera and the front door is like wide open.
Oh no.
Do you live alone?
No, I live in student accommodation. I live with 399 other people. Really fun.
No, but you have like your own.
Oh no, with 2 other people. Really fun.
Poor bastards having to live with
is
you.
it one of those situations where you're all just living with each other, you barely speak to each other about hi and bye in the morning?
I actually
It's like
I'm not
living-
sure if there's 3 of us. I've only ever met one. I have never met the other person. I do not know if they exist.
So you
They probably don't know if I exist.
None of you have classes together or anything.
No, because like we're in different colleges.
Holy shit.
At
Mate.
least I think so. I have no clue.
You still have
Never
both
met them.
kidneys, yeah? You still have both kidneys, yeah?
What? Yeah.
Okay. Make sure you check that like before you go on like summer or Christmas break. What?
Stay to
Why?
my fucking hair. Just a little flick.
Oh.
Stay to your face without a beard.
Jeez.
I was
So,
just getting personal. Now it's just getting the personal attacks.
Well, yeah, but you
You
attacked
caused
Trent
me
7.
to have a mental breakdown last week. I think I'm entitled
That's
to
because I was mocking your wrestling, your choice of very above average wrestlers.
Oh. So, that's a choice of words. That's a choice of words.
I will
Yeah,
actually travel. Do you know what makes it even better? Now that I'm actually getting a steady wages again every month, I can afford to get down to Cork and find you.
Amy, he's coming up for Survivor Series.
Exactly.
Just remember that.
This, again, stated last week, you're actually coming to me. So you're making it easier for me to beat the living shit out of you.
Right, so I'll come up to Dublin,
And I will
right?
stay
But I'm going to
right
hide.
away.
I'm going to hide until you
You're not
leave.
going to be able to hide because I'm going to find you at fucking buskers, am I? The only reason why you're coming up to fucking Dublin. You would fucking happy smiley head. I'm gonna take great off fucking face.
Oh, she's violent.
What did she say there? Because she saw they broke up.
She basically just said she's gonna punch your foot. You're gonna look like the guy Bram faced a few months ago. Your face is gonna be fucked.
John Cena says the current WWE roster is complacent.
Yeah, it's kind of true though, because they never release anybody that's on TV. So like, you could just do nothing, and there's no consequence. You're gonna make a wage regardless.
No, that actually is a baby cry now.
To be fair, don't you want to know what happened to me the other morning? Right? I woke up yesterday night or the night beforehand, and I went.
I just need to mute you for a second. I need to find out where this fucking crying noise is coming from. Hold on.
So
Don't die.
I got woken up, right, at 6 o'clock in the morning
Oh, fun.
to my cat and her friend fighting, which is nothing unusual. It's happened a couple of times.
There's a baby
The
next
funny
door.
thing,
All right.
the funny thing is about this time was that they were on my fucking bed.
Sorry, what was this?
I got woke. I love. She didn't edit for a part of it. Right. I got woken up 2 nights ago. Right. So the last couple of weeks, my cat has been bringing home a friend. Right. Small little kitten. It's tiny. And she's not going to grow much. You know as well she's not going to grow much more than what she is. She's fucking small, right? But she's getting a lot more braver recently. She won't come to us, but she'll come into the house, right? So, how you are, you little fuck?
Oh, is it the new cat that you've acquired,
No. She's still not even close to coming anywhere close to us. The closest I've been.
You do realize that you don't pick cats; cats pick you.
Yeah, but like
she picks you as your own.
As I'm trying to say, like she's coming into the house. She's sleeping in here from time to time, but she doesn't come close. She doesn't come close to any of us. She's petrified, like. So, every couple of days, I keep getting woken up to the two of them fighting. Right? Usually, it's Carrots going for a fucking neck like a maniac.
Oh.
Yeah, look at me, you little shit. Going to her neck, and then I hear it's meow.
That's more like.
Interrupt. I don't
Is
mean
it
to be
more like?
rude.
That's but very high pitched and really quick. Yeah, like that. So the other morning,
Amy, you're not Will Ospreay. Calm yourself.
What?
So the other morning, I got woken up to that sound again and went, for fuck's sake. But then I laid in the bed and went, why does my feet feel heavy? And I looked down and the two of them are on the bed, fucking fighting each other. And I just went, hey! And the two of them looked at me and went, shit! Ran out the fucking room. He's awake. The same thing happened as well a couple of weeks ago. Not a couple of weeks. Last week, my very first night going into KFC, I got woken up with the cat asleep on each leg.
Oh, that's cute though.
And I think I might have been rubbing the other cat because I just assumed it was my one, so I just started rubbing it. And I just woke up and went, what the fuck? And the two of them scattered again, and I was like, is that a drum?
I really fucking miss my cat. This is bullshit. Although I have to say, and I just think after what you said, Alex, I think the next podcast, I think I might actually do the nose and like whiskers.
Yes. Might as well.
I haven't put
And like go full Natalia and just have like the cat ears headband.
Oh, you're going like full Japanese anime fan. Like Dan and Phil, Mark. Oh god.
Yeah, I got that.
That's what I used to get woken up to by that little shit there because we wouldn't leave him out at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Pick up the little shit and let me see him. Pick up the little shit and let me see him.
If you might just see a fucking cat losing his shit and fucking string. Hey, look at it. Man, he is not happy. Go on down there. Go back to sleep, boy. Go back to sleep.
If I ever find out the person that fucking Turned out, like, if I ever find out the person who fucking poisoned my cat, I swear to God, I'm actually going to kill them.
That's why you should just adopt a new one.
Yeah.
Or do what my friend
Well,
did.
as it
It's
is actually,
expensive,
we've decided that we're not going to get a cat anymore because I'm the only person that actually likes cats in the house. And because I still live at home with my parents, so we have decided we're just going into the Dogs Trust and rehome an abandoned dog instead. But we're not. I know. We're not getting a puppy. We want to rehome an older dog.
Oh, that's what my auntie did. And it lived till like it was like 16. It was like the most beautiful thing ever. It's just this old woman dog and like my auntie who'd adopted her, and you're like, that is beautiful.
I have seen a beautiful crossbreed. She's a crossbreed border collie. Her name is Maisie. She's 5, and she's literally been in Dogs Trust for like 2 years. Like she's had 2 birthdays in the sense of the Dogs Trust. And I'm like, why no one wants to take her is beyond me. She's great with kids. The only thing is she's a slightly bit more energetic. And like she'll need 3 walks a day, which is actually grand because my mom is able to do that. Like my mom would be able to walk her 3 times a day, like sort of thing. So we're kind of hoping.
I'm like, mute she there a second.
So you muted himself.
I'd just like to point out that One Born Every Minute is now over, and I'm now watching the Crystal Maze, and some poor bastard just fell over.
You fell over. Remember when you were like in primary school and somebody would do that and it'd be like, you fell over. You fell over.
I still do that. I'm 27 and I still do that.
I don't. I'm just like, oh, that poor person fell over. But like, I'm too busy. I don't really give a shit.
No,
Bye.
Instead what I do is I'm like, you fell over, and then I go back to my bottle of wine.
It's nice to know that in some things I'm more mature than you, but in general, I'm the bigger child.
Well, let's look at it from this point of view. I've already done the college aspect. I have my degree.
Wait, what's your degree in?
English and history.
Oh.
It's shocking.
Useless, more like. That's why
at least it's not
in history.
At least it's not an arts degree.
That's very true.
Okay, like realistically, what I should have done was I should have gone on to do teaching. Realistically, is what I should have done.
Yeah, but like that's like shit wages.
But it's like I hate kids as well, so I'm just like that's not the place.
Like kids are little shits. I lived next to a primary school. I've never hated them more than when I moved here because it's like I wake up every morning to screaming.
Yeah,
and it's like nah, I'm gonna kill somebody.
I like my jobs. Like I like the job that I'm in. Like I like the new job that I'm in now. It's actually what I enjoy doing, working fraud. So I just wasted 4 years of my life, and then I realized they weren't really wasted years. They were drunk years.
You were one of those students.
I did English and history. I had a place in the library that I would cry in because I realized I was fucking up my life. I'm actually, no, I'm still fucking up my life, but at least I'm getting a wages every month doing it.
Yeah, and you get to go to wrestling and drink. It's a great life.
Oh my God, I'm so lucky because I managed to make sure, because I only started the job, they were like, interview if I had holidays booked. Yeah. And I have holidays booked in November, which is, because I was saying to you, because I'd missed the OTT in November. Yeah. So I have the holiday booked for the week, which is, so I have 5 days, so it's Saturday to Saturday. And then because we got tickets for Belfast as well, and we were going on the bus, I was like, I kind of want to get the Monday off so I can actually drink when I'm up in Belfast. So I told them in work, I was like, oh no, well, I have a thing that I have to go to as well, and I'll be in Belfast, so I won't actually be back in time. If I can't get the day off, then yeah, I'll be able to come in, but I might be a bit of a grouch sort of thing. So they said, yeah, no worry about that. You'll have accrued a holiday, so you're entitled to 5 holidays in September till December. So I have 5 holidays basically left. So we have one for the 9th of October, which was fine. And then they were like, okay, so then you have the 4 days in November. and all you have to do then is work a Saturday, and then you have like the 5 days then in November. So I was like, yeah, that's grand, that's fine. So the day I'm working, I think I'm going to be working like the 28th of October because it will go into the following week, which means, okay, well, she worked that Saturday, so she's entitled to a day off.
Right.
That's how they're going to work it, which is actually kind of pretty cool. Like, they've been really, really accommodating for it, in the sense that I didn't tell them, well, actually, I want a day off just so I can get drunk at a wrestling show in Belfast.
Yeah. I wish I could tell my employer that.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. The HR manager who I've been speaking to, she's really, really nice. And 5 of us started on the same day. And I'm not going to lie, we have reason to believe she has picked favorites. And I think I am the favorite.
Lucky.
It is kind of lucky, and it isn't as well, because she's been really accommodating to me, but the other 4 people, she's kind of like, whatever. So like literally anything that I'm asking for, she seems to be doing. Like she's going out of her way to like make sure that to accommodate me in a sense. And then the rest of them, she's like, no, you can't have that. And I'm like, hey, fuck you. But yeah, so
that's really good.
Yeah, I just hope it doesn't turn. I hope it just doesn't come back to bite me in the arse. Like, I have a feeling that if something goes wrong, well, that's the thing is, like, I know for a fact if something with me goes wrong, she's going to be the first one to come down on me over it. So as long as I make a complete utter fuck up, I should be grand. Which I'm pretty good at not making major fuck ups. Like, use my left the last one. This does not count over there. Employment sense, I don't.
Sorry.
Thank you. I said, I don't mean the words. I wasn't even on the page. I'm looking at something else on Tumblr, and then I very quickly went back to you just so I could see your reaction. But in employment-wise, I don't make fuck-ups. The reason why I left the last place with a contract was the fact that the contract wasn't being renewed, and that gave me a year and a half to watch as much fucking wrestling as humanly possible. And I'm not gonna lie, it's the greatest year I've ever had. I literally do not regret 1 second of anything I did. All I did was I got drunk, I got to watch amazing wrestling shows, and I got to hang out with my mates. And as a 27-year-old, it's very rare that you actually get to fucking do that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 19 and I don't get to do that anymore.
Oh my god, mate, fucked. You are actually fucked when you go into work.
Like, it used to be okay because I used to have Saturdays off in my place, but now that I'm the only evening worker left, they're like, oh no, come in every day. And I'm like, oh, fine. Thanks.
I have to work one Saturday and like every 3 weeks. I'll have to work at least one Saturday. On my shift, the way my shifts are, they go from like 9:45 till 5:30. Week of 9:45 till 5:30 every day, and then it'll be week of 10 till 7s.
I hate those.
And then one Saturday. I don't mind doing a 10 to 7 shift, but my Saturday shift will never be 10 to 7. It will always be 9 to 5, which means if it falls on an OTT day, out to the tip, and it's grand.
Yeah, that's like my problem. I'm evening, so if there's ever a show on, I'm in work for it. It's if there is a show on, I'm just getting off work, just as everyone would be like getting ready to go. And by the time I get to the tip, I'd literally be legging it in, like, John, fucking come back out with my ticket so I can come in, like, sort of thing. So you could try it though. I kind of find it shit that they don't let people in after the doors open, like, because people do work.
What? Really?
Yeah.
They just stop. That's a bit much.
Like, even if you have a ticket, there's nobody there to let you in. So, like, so.
It's a weird thing. Like, by intermission, you can get in, but
all right. So if
there's no one working at the door and the doors are like locked, like, there's no way of getting in.
Like, I know, all right, with CCW, I'm assuming they've kept it the same way because I don't know why they would change it. And the person who does the tickets is one of the wrestlers' dads. They just leave you in at any point at all.
Yeah, well, I think the people that,
especially when they worked the Kino, because when they worked the Kino, that was fucking beyond perfect from like.
Yeah.
Tickets that are the security guards or the camera guys or the guy that works the music, so there won't be
They
someone
should just
there.
get trainee stuff from MSW.
No, it's the trainee wrestlers that like scan the tickets. I'm sure they could stand around for.
Do you know who scanned my ticket at the last OTT show?
Joe Cabray.
Luke fucking
Oh, yeah,
Ward.
he does it sometimes. But
Yeah,
like, I got Callum Black there like 2 months ago.
He is fucking hilarious. I love him.
He is. It's shit that he plays such a bad character in his wrestling. Like he's a heel and he's bland. I'm like, you should be a funny babyface. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. Oh my god, what the fuck's his name? Oh my god, what's his name?
Who?
Oh my god, who was he tagging? I think he was tagging. He tagged at one of the last contenders. No, not the last
Be
contenders.
Cool?
What?
On the first one with Be Cool, Aiden Epics.
Oh my god, I love him.
So I was like, he is a future star. Like I want him in an OTT now. He's so funny. He's actually a member. He's in Club Tropicana. He's with Captain Sexy.
Yeah, him and Captain Sexy. Yeah. Oh,
that's gonna be so fun.
Were you at the last contender show?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you know when Paddy and Worky were basically saying to him, like, nah, you have to come out in costume. And he comes out, he's like, I really kind of like this. I think it's a good look. That was the point where, at that moment, that's when we should have realised the lads from the flats were leaving.
Do you think?
In all fairness, DJ Frosty literally had his transformation to Captain Sexy.
Right.
Like he'd already done it on MSW, so it was kind of just following through.
He'd only ever done it once, but they never referenced that it was the same person.
Oh,
if you know what I mean?
Because they don't do that.
But but kayfabe was like it was never kind of. All right, there are.
Yeah,
I know this has nothing to do with wrestling, like at all.
We've just been talking about jobs and college.
But go on.
Kylie Jenner is pregnant.
What?
Oh Jesus! How old is she?
Oh, get me phone. Hold on.
That lucky person. How old is she? I thought she was only like
your age, I think. It's not even that. That just seems very random. Definitely a broken condom or something. Definitely.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, she had to follow in Kim's footsteps eventually.
No, that means then she would have to make it. Oh, there's going to be a sex tape. You have to hand it to that family. You have to hand it to that family. They have made an
They become famous for nothing.
They got famous for taking dick. That's what they got famous for.
Yeah.
They got not famous. It's making me think about it. It's like, what are you famous for? I'm famous for being famous. That's fucking living the dream.
That's the best way to sum them up. It's basically the dad became a woman, which kind of brought them back to relevancy.
That wasn't their dad. That was their stepdad.
No,
their stepdad became their stepmom.
That's Kylie and Kendall's dad.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's kind of like a thing.
So Kylie and Kendall are Bruce and Chris's kids, and then Chloe, Courtney, Kim, and Rob are Robert Kardashian's kids.
Oh.
And I'm not even ashamed.
I don't really know much about the Kardashians. As a teenage boy, they were frowned upon to be anywhere near, so I don't know them that well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had like actual contact to this family as a young teenager, that it was frowned upon for you to hang around.
Wait, have you ever been in an all-boys school?
If I had said in secondary school I watched the Kardashians, I would actually have got strung from the ceiling.
Yeah. The only acceptable conversation, Emmy, the only acceptable conversation, right, for boys in secondary school about the Kardashians was, did you see that tape?
It's pretty much.
Like, in all fairness, I've seen the tape. What?
That's amazing.
Oh my god, girls watch porn.
You're breaking my fucking mind.
It is, to be fair. I never thought of that as a possibility.
That women watch porn?
Yeah, see,
what did you think women did? They just thought that was it. They have one. They make babies. They have sex with other men or women, whatever they're into, and that's it.
Like, the only girl I'm really friends with is basically celibate as fuck, so, like, she's never made any mention to that, so it's like, oh, they just don't do it at all. Okay.
The only girl you've ever been friends with? I've got a lot of questions here. One, you were actually friends with a woman.
He technically is friends with me. Do I not count?
Yeah. No, you
Oh,
are.
wait a minute.
But,
Were you on about Amy?
No, I know. No. Friends with another woman.
No, he's on about his mate Jess.
No, not Jess. Jen.
Jen, fuck, I was so close.
We're close. At least you remembered.
Thank you.
Because I was saying, like, me and her are basically like you and Nathan.
1 second now. We'll keep talking there, but we're basically done with the podcast. We have just rambled on for the last 10 minutes about nothing.
Oh, no.
Nothing to do with wrestling.
New Japan. New Japan is amazing, everybody.
Everybody, New Japan was amazing. Go watch New Japan. NXT was actually a cracker this week. Go watch NXT. Now back to the conversation.
Okay. Bye.
Am I actually stopping it, yeah?
I don't know. Amy doesn't seem to want to talk about New Japan, so.
No, go ahead. I'm waiting for you.
She was being literal and sarcastic at the same time.
Right. Okay. Well, last week there was an awesome technical masterpiece which Aaron would actually like between Zack Sabre Jr.